David Wilkins, along with his wife Angela, own the local franchise territory of Care Patrol, named the Villages to the Gulf. Please welcome David Wilkins and his Villages Care Patrol team.
Professor Wilkins here, ready to teach you, our expanded sales force, who Care Patrol is, what Care Patrol does, how Care Patrol does it, and why we do it that way. As you may have heard me say a few times, we help families find assisted living, independent living, memory care, and in-home care. We review the care and violation history of all of these places so you won't have to worry about all of those things you hear in the news. We tour just like a realtor would do, showing a family a new home. So we're going to show the person that they're going to place a loved one in an assisted living or independent living. We never charge a senior or their family. We're certified senior advisors, but we don't charge because our national network of providers pay our fee. Many times, seniors focus on wanting to stay at home. Eventually, the reality of that situation begins to rear up in their minds, and they say, well, it's time to start looking. I need you to understand that the vast majority will look and look and look and not make any decision until an emergency. So we call those people that have a need leads, not referrals. What is a referral? Eventually, the body breaks down, and when people arrive at that point where the assistance is no longer should, but required, the government calls these things to be measured as activities of daily living. Bathing, dressing, grooming, toileting, preparing meals, transfers from chairs or transfers from beds, any type of mobility help, along with managing the medications prescribed for any of these things. Safety brings a requirement in their family of something called a caregiver. It's important to know that any individual that has a caregiver needs to have a caregiver that is willing, able, and competent. In every family at this stage, there's someone in the family that's accepted the responsibility for the situation. That responsible individual is whose number we want to call. You can call and text us at 352-356-8127, and we will call them. If that person is also the caregiver, there is enormous stress in caregiving. If the issue is Alzheimer's or any type of dementia, the stress is actually life-threatening. 63% of caregivers die before the person that they're taking care of because they don't deal with that stress. We want to help them work out that stress with a placement that relieves the role that they found themselves in. Please ask for permission for us to call them, because they don't call us until the emergency room, and then it's not them, it's the nice nurse on duty at the emergency room. All of our numbers are connected, so any number you call that starts with 352 will eventually get to one of us, because we don't want to miss any of these calls. Then when they do go to a hospital or a rehab, there are positions there called discharge planners. You may know them as case managers, social workers, transitions navigator, but they are our absolute best referrals. Why? They have a date certain that the senior and their family have to make a decision for someplace that is safe. There are three roles that we do here at Care Patrol. One, we consult with a proprietary care discovery process to actually find out what their care needs are, and both geographical and financial desires. Two, we educate the senior and their family about not only the care options, but all senior-related services and systems that often are new to them. Three, we advocate for our clients by steering them through a maze of complicated senior care products and take their goals and desires into account. We connect them with the needed resources either locally or across the country. Care Patrol offers safety through placements. As a matter of fact, we exist to provide the safest care options for seniors all across America. We worked with the FTC to make our proprietary system such that we're the only ones that can say we provide the safest discharges from hospitals and rehabs. Our fabulous crew is going to distribute some of the flyers of information about other safety things that we offer. We offer home safety evaluations, a medication reminders program, nutritious home-delivered meals, and the fastest technology growing right now is wearable information. We call them Fitbits, but in reality, the next phase of this is going to be how to get your doctor, your family, your loved one, your caretaker to know what your blood pressure is every hour, to know what your heart rate is every hour. And some of these new technologies are going to save lots of people's lives. Many assisted living communities have various levels of nursing abilities for chronic diseases. Alzheimer's and other dementia diagnoses are rapidly growing, so it's a specialty type of assisted living called memory care. All of these are called custodial care situations, and they are only available through private pay or long-term care insurance. They are not paid for by medical insurance. We help find ways to afford the care that is needed in many situations, especially veterans. We never give them a random list. We do what we do to provide safe and quality care options. As I mentioned before, caregivers have a very, very stressful role. Even if they are willing, able, and competent, they can easily burn out if there's no relief. Some signs of caregiver stress are anxiety and worry, a growing resentment, and feeling guilty about it, as well as neglecting other responsibilities. In addition to all of these things, we provide tours. As a matter of fact, we needed a way for you to remember that what we do is provide tours. So we have a short video.
Just sit right back and you hear us hail a tale of an unplanned tour that started from this hospital aboard a special car. The client was a courageous soul, the skipper brave and sure. The passenger set off that day on a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The journey started getting rough, the tour was growing long. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the client would be lost. The client would be lost. The tour came through the front door of each great community with our client, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, Professor and Marianne, here on Care Patrol Tours. So this is a tale of Care Patrol. They're here for a long, long time. They'll always make the best of things to make the placement smooth. Marianne and the skipper too will do their very best to make the client comfortable in their community home. With games and milk and movies too, each imagine luxury. The professor and the movie star is perfect as can be. So join us here each week, my friend. You're sure to get a smile from all our happy advisors here on Care Patrol Tour.